it was basically advertising using social media. Social media is a powerful advertising tool, and most of the people see it as, oh, for you to sell on social media, you need to have a lot of followers. When I first started getting clients from Instagram, I think I had only like 300 followers.
Okay.
Well, my products, my pictures were good quality. I was always posting, and I get people like, at first I started off selling banana bread on Instagram.
Okay.
And people that don't even follow me, people that don't even know me, they'll reach out to me and they'll message me and they'll place orders. And it was really fascinating, like having strangers
yeah.
to reach out to me. But I think the way I managed to position myself was, I first of all, I decided to be on Instagram and then made sure that I had good quality pictures that someone will look at it and they won't actually buy from you.
Okay.
So I took my time, take good pictures, aligning, and then, just made it all enticing. And
Hi guys, so welcome to another series in the Elevate with Gwrite Podcast. So this is the second episode in our Success Exchange series, where we feature successful business owners and career professionals to come and share the success story, their journey and the struggles that brought them to the point where they are as making impact in the local community and in the world at large. So today we have a wonderful guest, Chef Chizi. She's going to share interesting stories about how she got to the point where she is, her journey so far, and inspiration in the food industry. So we're going to give Chef Chizi a few minutes to talk to us and say hi to our audience. So you're welcome.
Thank you. Hi guys. My name is Chizi Sylvanus. I am a chef, an entrepreneur, and a content creator. I'm from Port Harcourt, Rivers State, Nigeria. And I am so excited to be on Elevate with Gwrite.
Thank you very much. So we're going to talk about her background. So our first question here is, tell us a bit about yourself. What inspired you to become a professional chef and start your own food business?
Okay, so like I said, my name is Chizi. You can call me Chef Chizi.
Yeah.
And what inspired me to become a chef,
Yeah.
I would say, is the love that I have for cooking, for feeding people,
Very
for it's just the love, and then the love grew to passion. I just love to cook. I love to feed people. It can be tiring sometimes, but then you love what you love. So it's just
Yeah.
love. I won't call it passion. I deeply, deeply love food, to cook, to feed people.
All right. Okay, so did you always know you wanted to be in the food industry, or was it a journey of discovery?
So I wouldn't say that I've always known. I had to try out different things, and eventually I figured out that cooking was the thing for me. So at some point in my life, I learned how to make shoes. I learned a whole lot of different things. I also sold bags. I sold clothes. I sold T-shirts while I was in school. There are a lot of things I did, but at some point I had to really sit with myself and figure out what I wanted to do for myself. Like, what exactly do you want to do? Like, what is that one thing that you want to do long term and you're not going to get tired of? And the answer that I gave to myself as at that time was food. I wanted to be a chef, and we've been growing gradually from there. So
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. It's a beautiful story.
Thank you.
Okay. I'm going to go to the journey and challenges. So how did you transition from passion to business? So what were the first steps you took?
Okay. How I transitioned from cooking as just a hobby or as a passion into cooking as
The
a business.
Yeah.
So one of the ways, or one of the things that opened my eyes, when you get your first paying client, it kind of opens your eye to oh, there's actually a career opportunity in this thing I'm doing. So I think it was in 2020 during COVID, and I used to make snacks, peanuts, chin chin, and all that. And so I used to sell it like 50 naira packs then. But it was until somebody tasted one that I had made and ordered for like a big, what's it called? This big custard bowl, yes.
Yeah.
I said he wants it. I was like, is it that good? And the person paid me up front. Like, I was so surprised. I was like, wow, so I can really make good money from this thing. And from there, people started buying in bowls like that, like that, like that. I was like, I think I need to be more serious with this thing. So
Yeah.
I had to now go for trainings to upgrade my skills so that I know that I'm not just somebody that just likes to cook or that just knows how to cook. I actually try to bring more value so that people can now pay for that value. So that's how I transitioned from just cooking as a passion or as a hobby into cooking as like an entrepreneur, as a business, and I now charge people.
What challenges did you face in starting and running a food business, and how did you overcome them?
Okay. So there, in fact, I still face challenges currently. There's always going to be challenges,
Yeah.
but the way I try to, okay, what are some of the challenges I faced? First of all, the challenge of getting customers. That's like one thing for anybody that's starting up.
Yeah.
The challenge of getting customers, and it was a lot. But then eventually your product is going to speak for itself. Like if people like your product, they will definitely refer you to other people. So what I did was, aside from advertising like on social media, I'm not really the type of person that will walk up to people and meet them and say buy from me. But what I tried to do, I said, okay, since I'm not that kind of person, I can try to work on my product so it speaks for itself, right? So
Yeah.
I worked on my product to the point where the product is advertising itself. So that's one way I'm trying to combat that issue of getting customers. And every other issue that's going to come along the way, it's just you learn from it, you grow, and slowly you have people to, if you have mentors that you can talk to, basically just learn and grow from there. There are always going to be challenges. I cannot, in fact, if I can't even start to mention all the challenges I've faced, but just grow, have people, have mentors that you can talk to, and just have people that can push you through.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So thank you for that. Okay, so we're going to talk about the business and growth. Yeah. So we want to know, how did you build your brand and attract your first client? And also, would like you to throw more light, because most persons who are starting out in business, they're always concerning, especially the period where there's a need or there's an urgency for them to transition into selling to strangers.
Yeah.
Apart from almost every business owner would
Yes,
want to
want to
explore
sell to strangers.
family and at first family and friends before. Yeah.
So one way that you know that your business has scaled is when you're at the point where strangers are coming to patronize you. So one of the ways that I think I got to that point where I have people coming to patronize me that were not my friends, that were not my family, it was basically advertising using social media. Social media is a powerful advertising tool, and most time people see it as, oh, for you to sell on social media, you need to have a lot of followers. When I first started getting clients from Instagram, I think I had only like 300 followers.
Okay.
Well, my products, my pictures were good quality. I was always posting, and I get people like, at first I started off selling banana bread on Instagram.
Okay.
And people that don't even follow me, people that don't even know me, they'll reach out to me and they'll message me and they'll place orders. And it was really fascinating, like having strangers to reach out to me. But I think the way I managed to position myself was, I first of all, I decided to be on Instagram and then made sure that I had good quality pictures that someone will look at it and they won't actually buy from you.
Okay.
So I took my time, take good pictures, lighting, and then, just made it all enticing. And then I had strangers coming to buy from me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. So that's a big insight.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a big one for most of us out there that wants to start a food business, or if you're currently a
Social
food
media
business.
is don't
Yeah.
sleep on social media. Like it is very important.
Important. So we're gonna move to the next question. It says, which aspect of your business, is it the event catering, private chef services, food delivery, or canapé service, has been the most rewarding for you?
Okay, so I would say they are all rewarding in their own way.
Yeah.
But then, okay, food delivery, for instance, it brings daily inflow. At least you're working daily, people are ordering food or you're delivering and all that. And then the event catering, it doesn't come all the time, but then when it comes, it's very rewarding. The money is good, and then they kind of pay private chef services and all that. They're all rewarding. I wouldn't say there are some chefs that they focus on one or two of these aspects. They're all rewarding. So I can't pinpoint any
The
one.
particular one. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So one keeps me busy. Okay,
Yeah.
okay, let's say.
Okay, even if you could give us two.
Okay, yeah, if I was to choose, right?
Yeah.
Event catering is actually really, really rewarding because you get bulk money and you get it once. So you can do it and decide to rest till the next one comes and you do it. It's big money, like when you get money in bulk, it's
Yeah.
huge. And then for the food delivery, it's kind of stressful. There's still money in it, but it doesn't come all at once, and it's stressful. Like cooking every day, it's stressful. So I wouldn't say that one is very rewarding. But then event catering, canapé service too, because it's kind of new in Nigeria. Canapé and all that. So the pay is good. So I think it is rewarding. And apart from the financial aspect, it's also rewarding because there are some jobs that you do and you're so happy, like you're looking at your work and it's so pretty.
Yeah.
Especially canapé, like when I go for events and I do canapé and I'm just looking at my table, my setup, the way we set everything up. Like there's just this reward, there's just this feeling that you get. Yeah, like oh my god, did I do this? It's so pretty. So apart from the money, like I'm seeing my art, I'm seeing my handwork, and I'm feeling happy about it. So I think I like those kind of jobs that allow me to create,
express
yes,
yourself.
Exactly.
Okay, yeah. For the next question, what strategies have helped you scale and sustain your business in a competitive industry?
Okay. So what strategies have I taken to stand out in a competitive industry? Yes, the industry is very competitive. Like everybody wants to cook. Everybody is a chef. And the only way you can stand out, or the way that I feel like I stand out, is just try to be a bit different and then try to keep up with the trends. Try to be modern. Don't be that chef that is still cooking the same way her mother used to cook or is still doing the same thing. You can keep up with trends. Now we have Gen Zs. Gen Zs they like posting, they like pictures, they like online presence. Be that chef that has an online presence. You get post, take pictures of your food, take good pictures, make your food look good. So the way I feel like I've been able to stand out is I'm really focused on making whatever I do or whatever I cook look good. Like no matter what I'm making, if it's as simple as jollof rice, I'm looking for a way to plate it so it's going to look nice. I'm looking for a way to garnish it so it's going to look nice. And I'm going to take pictures and my client sees it and they want to post that picture on their status. Most times when I get orders, my clients will tell me, Chef Chizi, please snap this my food before you send it out. Like they will always tell me, they always request that I take pictures and send to them.
Yeah.
And those pictures they'll post on their status. And someone will see that this looks so good. Who made it? So they like that thing. This whole Gen Z, they want to post. They want to see that
video content.
Exactly. So I make all this content. My clients love it, and then they love that I like to make food look good. So when I go for events, even my setup, I'm not just putting the food there. I'm looking for you to make it look good. I'll have flowers. I'll have like things that will make
Aesthetics.
exactly make people want to bring out their phone and make videos. And that way, they're also advertising for you. And then
free.
and then your client is happy that your stand fascinated everybody. Everybody was just looking. Oh, like what is this? What is this? So that's a way that I feel like I've been able to stand out, kind of. So that's what I do. Most people, I know that most of my clients, they patronize me for the aesthetics that you bring to my event. So
Okay, this particular question is: what's the most amount of money you've made in a single contract or in a single day?
hey, what is the most I've made? Am I supposed to be saying this thing on camera?
Well, like, okay, I think the most important reason, or where the whole beauty of sharing this information comes in, is for aspirants.
Can we skip this question?
Do you want her to skip this question?
Can we skip this question? Oh
So,
my god.
Drop your comments in the description. So
people come for episode 2 for this question.
So drop your comments right now, because you're not sure if this question will be skipped. You're not sure. So right now you've not actually clicked on next. Yeah. But before she answers that question, so make sure you like this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel if this is your first time in joining this our show at the Elevate with Gwrite series. And make sure you share this content to your friends, or maybe you have someone who is interested in joining the food industry, or maybe they want to get mentors to teach them or to groom them or to grow them in their chef aspiration or to launch a food brand. We are still in the question of how much money have you made so far? Let's say in a single contract or in a day.
Okay.
Yeah.
So in a single contract, and this money was actually it wasn't really from an event. It was from private chefs services that I rendered for a client that I think it lasted for a couple of days.
Yeah.
And what made it so expensive was we didn't just make Nigerian meals. So most of the guests were coming from outside of the country. So we made intercontinental dishes and English breakfast, plenty fancy things. So that was why. But I think that was like the most paying job I've gotten, and it was around $1 million.
Okay.
$1 million plus.
All right. So, for those of you who are wondering, is this something I can make millions? So you've heard it from our guests.
Yeah. If you have, if you know the value that you bring, people are going to pay. People are going to pay. Oh, me, I'm even cheap, sir. Sometimes if I hear what chefs are charging, I'm like, I'm cheap. Oh, but then if you know the value that you bring, people are going to actually pay for your service. And one of our vision at Dishes by Chi is making good food affordable. So people would usually think, when I want good food, or that's high-end standard, restaurant standard, or I want to eat intercontinental, people always assume that it's expensive. But one of our goals is to make, first of all, I already said it, I like to make food look good.
Yeah.
And then the second thing is affordability. Like, make food affordable to people people that would have not originally tasted this kind of food all their life because they feel it's so expensive. But we make sure it's affordable, good quality food that looks good, and then it is affordable.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, so thank you. So, what sacrifices have you had to make along this journey?
Okay. There are a lot of sacrifices that I've had to make.
Yeah.
Financially, even your habits. have to improve. There are a lot of things that I've had to deprive myself from because I wanted to invest in my business. Yes. So just that discipline, especially like as a young person that is a business owner, there's a lot of pressure or influence to want to get some certain things. Your mates have this thing, but then you're making money. What is your money to do? You're buying kitchen wares. You're buying pots. My friends will tell me you're buying pots with your money. You're buying what did I do? I used to buy all my money is to go to kitchen things. Even the trainings I've had to go for, the trainings were quite expensive, like professional chef courses that I've done. And then there's just a lot that it takes from being a chef. If you're working in the hospitality industry, most weekends where you want to go out, that's when people want to eat. That's when people want to enjoy themselves.
Okay.
So you deprive yourself of enjoying during the weekend because you want to cater to your clients. There are a whole lot that you have to miss out on. Christmas, I'm supposed to be flexing. I'm working because that's when you get the most amount of orders, So you have to sacrifice your time, finances, a whole lot.
Okay.
In fact, if you're not sacrificing, then you know that your business is not going to grow. You have to feel like the business is draining your blood.
Yeah.
And you know that's okay. You're really doing a business.
I get that feeling. Yeah. Sometimes I do tell some person that as a business owner, are you not scared that you're not taking risk?
Yes.
Because
you're not ready.
Yeah.
You're not ready. You're not taking risk.
Okay, so that's a beautiful insight you shared with us.
Yeah.
Okay, so what we want to know, how do you stay motivated when things get tough in your business?
I have some friends that help keep me motivated. The part now where I'm even almost like lacking motivation is when it comes to creating content.
Okay.
Yeah, because I'm trying to get into creating content. It can be tiring, but I have some friends that are always checking up on me. They'll have you edited that video that you took since how many weeks ago? You get so I have people that will always check up on me, And then for the business part, I think what keeps me motivated, my lovely clients.
Okay.
They keep me, and they'll text me and say, Chef Chizi, I've missed eating your food. What happened? You get so they'll always hype me up and people like my food this much.
Let's go back.
Do you get these people are really missing me.
Yeah.
That's why I won't post and people check on me, what happened? So just knowing that, people like your work and also
And the value.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So it kind of keeps me going.
Okay. What are some behind the scenes realities of running a successful food business that people don't see?
One of the struggles is sometimes quality management, especially if your business has gotten to the point where you have people that work for you. There's always going to be a little bit of ups and downs where you feel like you're not getting the quality you're supposed to get, or staff just not acting right, and just stuff like that. It's always not going to be rosy. There are times where you will not have clients, you will not have orders for this, and you'll be wondering, you'll be doubting yourself. And all these struggles, it can make someone you can make you feel bad, so. But then just keep going, even when you feel like you've lost that touch. Trust me, you've not lost it. Just keep working on improving your recipe and just be consistent.
So for lessons and inspiration, what key lessons have you learned that can help others looking to start their own food business?
So one of the lessons that I've learned as a food entrepreneur is to help people that are planning to start up, right? Okay, one of the most important things is love your customers. prioritize your customers. That's one thing. Like, have a relationship with them. Your customers are supposed to be. People will say your customers are not your friend, but I feel like your customers are supposed to be your friends. So have a relationship with them to the point that if they have a problem with their order, they can actually meet. What happened with this? What happened with that? Instead of just
Okay.
your customers are so free with you that they can even give you, tell you things to adjust what they like, what they don't like. Your existing customers are going to be the one to refer you to new clients, right? Not everybody is opportune to get strangers to patronize them. So
Yeah,
it's your
that's
existing customers that will still refer you to people. So love them, have a relationship with them basically, and your
Okay.
business is going to.
If someone wanted to start a catering or food service business today, what advice would you give them?
Okay. So if you wanted to start a food catering business, the first advice I'm going to give you is get professional training.
Okay.
Don't just start and say I know how to cook.
Yeah.
There are a lot of things you need to know as someone that feeds the public. There are a lot of food safety, regulations that you need to learn about. There are a lot of things that you need to know. So it's not just about knowing how to cook.
Okay.
You actually need professional training, professional help. Have mentors put you through so it's easier for you. So don't just be that person that starts a food business because they think they know how to cook.
Yeah.
It doesn't end at knowing how to cook. Get professional. That's like the first step. Get professional training.
This is very important because with the whole success you've achieved now, so I wanted to know what is one thing you wish you had known when starting your business at the point where you were. Like, there's some things you realize it took you a long time. So at this point, what is that one thing you wish you had known when you started?
But the thing is that at every point you get to, it's always like you're getting the information that you need for that level of your life. That's what I feel like.
Okay.
Like, as I'm at this particular point, I don't know everything, but I have the sufficient knowledge to help me through. So as I'm scaling, I feel like I'm getting more knowledge. I'm learning. Like I said, always get training, get help, get mentors to put you through. But if there's anything I feel like I wish I knew when I started, it would be maybe to take content creating serious.
Okay.
Post, like, be like, have a social media presence basically.
Okay.
Like, imagine I've been very, very active, like,
for a long time.
For a long time. Right now I've gone really far.
Okay, that is for the business side.
Yeah.
Okay. How do you manage the demanding nature of food service while maintaining a work-life balance?
Okay. So it took me a long time to be able to manage. Basically, how to manage it is don't feel like you can do everything by yourself.
Okay.
If there's a level that your business will go to, you know that you need to employ people, you need help, you need assistance.
Yeah.
If not, you're going to be worn out, you're going to be drained. So for a long time I was almost doing everything by myself.
Yeah.
The only help I got was from friends and family. But I discovered that I actually do need help, like people that their job is to actually help me.
Okay.
Yeah. So when I got that help, I noticed that there was now sort of like a balance.
Okay.
Like, I'm not overly stressed. I'm not going for an event and I'm tired. I'm looking worn out, so drained.
Yeah.
Now I go for events and I'm even like part of the event, and I have people like look after stuff. So I'm not looking drained. I'll still take pictures with my clients. I'll still move around, do my content. I'm not tired. But most times when I go for event, I'm tired after cooking and doing everything myself. So now I just get help. Basically, we need people to help balance things out. You can't do everything by yourself.
The next question, what habits or routine helps you stay productive and creative in the kitchen and in business?
Okay. So some habits that I've had to develop. The first habit that I picked up was I started working out
Okay.
to help you to show up. You're not always, when you work out, like you have strength training, like yeah. So when you work out, let's say I go to the gym in the morning and I finish by 9, and from 9 I'm going to the market and I'm coming home and I'm cooking. Like it's so seamless for me because I already started my day and I've gone to work out. It doesn't seem unlike days where I wake up and I don't go to the gym and I'm going to the market and I'm just sweet. You get so working out is one habit, and also as a chef too, it also helps you to if you work out, you get to balance. If you eat too much, so yeah, like yes, to just keep you fit and healthy.
Yeah.
I started working out and then for the creative aspect, what helps me stay creative is um I have people that I'm looking up to that I like their work. I have all these people and I have all of them and I follow them on Instagram, and if I feel like I need some creativity or I need some inspo or what so I always go to their page, see what they are doing, and just pick up a thing or two.
Yeah.
And then sometimes creativity just comes to you. If your mind is clear, keep a clear mind.
I usually advise people who are just starting. If you're starting, you really don't want to have the heat of entrepreneurship.
Yeah.
Just look for people who are excelling and copy them for the meantime.
Exactly. So when you're copying them, you now know where to add your own touches. So it will look like you're copying word for word, A to Z. So eventually your own touches, and before you know, your content will even look like you're copying somebody.
Yeah, definitely.
It just looks like it's you.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So thank you very much. So don't forget, we're going to be adding a link on how to connect with Chef Chizi in the description section of this video. So if you want to get to know her, you want to connect with her, you want to get connected to the business, so we're going to give you access to their contact details on the description section, so you can reach out to them on Instagram. Okay, so we're going to move to the vision and future. What does the future hold for you and your business?
That's what coming. What does the future hold for me?
Yes, okay. And also, are there any exciting plans or expansions ahead? So, it's actually a beautiful place to make the announcement.
That's big. Okay, if they're exciting plans.
Yeah, for the future. The ones you can share.
Okay.
Yeah, the ones you can share. Yeah.
Okay. So, for the future.
Yeah.
In the future. We like to live the future in the house of God. I used to live the future in the house of God.
Okay.
But basically, the plan is to expand. Like recently, I noticed that I actually love to teach people. Yeah. So that's one.
Recent expansion or recent launch.
But that's one aspect that I'm looking to expand into.
Okay.
So now, to train people that want to be chefs, that want to run their own food business. So currently, I have like a few students, but we're not official. We've not kickstarted officially.
Okay.
So I think that in the future, maybe Chef Chizi might have her own culinary school, something like that.
Okay.
And then, what other plans for the future? Let's just see. God knows the future. God knows best. So that's it for now.
And one of the best ways to stay informed about the future is to get connected.
Yeah,
the business page.
You want to know the future.
Yeah,
come along.
Yeah, so you could follow Dishes by Chi on Instagram and also other channels online. So there's another very important aspect of this vision, the Elevate with Gwrite series. Yeah, because we actually want to see how you could mentor, in as much as we know that you're making serious plans to officially open trainings. So we want to know how available you are. Maybe even if it's on a small scale, to mentor people who have aspirations to go into the chef or the food industry.
Okay, so mentoring, sure, I'm open to, as long as you're serious minded.
Okay.
Because as long as you're serious minded, sure, I don't mind. You can just reach out to me on my Instagram or wherever. Yes. That's the kind of mentoring, but sure, definitely.
All right.
Just tell them if you are from Gwrite,
Yeah,
I might
okay.
just
Yeah.
I might just be fair with you.
Okay.
But outsiders pay money.
You pay money. Okay, so though I'm going to talk to her because she's just hearing about this.
Yeah.
That is how real this show is. So, because we are hosting a kind of a free mentorship, a free access here, but this doesn't stop the foundation, the structure, the business owner or the expert has made to further any expert training. Yeah, but these are own community for everyone to access our speakers. At least they know that okay, this is from Gwrite. So we're building the network on LinkedIn.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's kind of an open group where every guest we have here, they're on that group. Yeah, so because of the Elevate with Gwrite, I believe that our mentors will be willing to answer a few questions from you. But notwithstanding, I'm going to make it clear. Yeah, so this doesn't stop them from inviting you to join a full training because it's not actually all about the money. It's to get serious persons because I know that for those business persons who would still or who already have the training, the paid training sessions. Okay, but if you want to have a short free time with them, we are going to post our LinkedIn community in the description section of this video. So that's where all our speakers are, and also you're going to get other persons also who are professionals, even if they are not yet on the show. Okay, but primarily, if you want to stay in touch with Chef Chizi, make sure you follow her on Instagram. Okay, thank you very much for honoring our invitation.
You're welcome.
You guys should also tell her thank you. You could also drop your comments in the description section, and also appreciate Chef Chizi for this beautiful insight. I actually learned a lot. You understand, because it's very beautiful when you hear, let's say, different successful entrepreneurs saying the same thing at different time at different events. So let's understand that actually to succeed in life is more like a single principle everyone is operating under. So I think it kind of motivates every one of us that no matter the journey, no matter what we are going into, we can make it.
Yeah, you can.
Okay, so thank you very much. And also, we are opening up partnership and those who also want to donate in this movement. Okay, so you're going to find more details in the description section. So if you want us to impact in more generations, or you have an idea, you want that, you feel like, this idea is going to be perfectly run by Elevate, right? Provided it's going to empower young students, young entrepreneurs, or young individuals in general, because we're all about supporting communities and making the society a better place. So don't forget, make sure you like this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and also share this series to that person you know would appreciate it so much, and also share it on your status so your friends and family are going to enjoy this same content you just enjoyed. And don't forget, always come back again and again. So till we meet again, bye for now.
Bye.